Hi guys, Jason West here, and in this video I'm going to show you how you can create an opt-in form and an email list using Kartra. It's very simple. So first thing we're going to do is click on the plus icon and create a new list. So I'm going to call this one SAS, which is an acronym for one of the courses that we sell, and I'm going to give the public description name of this particular list as serviced accommodation, which is something which, if they go to unsubscribe, they're going to see this as the description of the list they're on. So it makes sense not to call it something, you know, like my sales leads or something silly like that. It needs to be something which is non-threatening, which people can understand, perhaps even the benefit to them for being on that list. So to improve what I've already done there is let's just put in here like this: serviced accommodation lessons. Now someone who sees that may think, oh, do you know what, actually it's quite useful for me to have this these lessons, so it'd be good for me to stay on the email list. So that's why we would name the public description something good. So that's how we do it. Now at this point with Kartra, you've got different options. You can import your leads. So if you've got a CSV file of all your leads, maybe you're moving across from something like MailChimp or Infusionsoft or ActiveCampaign, whatever, you can import all your leads straight into Kartra. They'll be manually reviewed once you've just explained where they came from and everything. Why do they do that? Because they don't want spammers in the system, because it ruins it for everybody. And I'm quite happy with that. It's very good the way that they review. Or you can go to here to create an opt-in form. So that's what I'm going to do now, because that's the next logical step, is to start adding people into this mailing list. So what have we got here? We're now in the section of forms, and then you can go ahead and just click on here where it says form. You're going to name the form. Let's just do that. SAS ebook, that's what this is going to be for. And then we'll just click create. And now you choose the fields that you want in your form. I only need really their first name and email address, but if you want to add more, you can. You just click new field. And then these are all the available fields as standard. So last name to, you know, company and so on. Quite a few there. If you want their website details, Facebook or whatever. You can have them agree to terms and conditions. That can be in the form as well. Privacy policy disclaimer. So it's good stuff. Let's just put that terms and conditions. And then you can link to your terms there that they have to agree with. And so also you can add a custom field. So if you want to, you know, like they're saying there, you can put in, you know, eye color or something like that, or shoe size, whatever. And then choose the type of input that it is, so whether they're going to use a checkbox. You can ask them a question at this point. You know, what's your biggest struggle with this? Is it that, or that? Things like that that are really useful for you. You can collect this data and choose what information that you want collected. So I'm happy with the standard fields. That's all I need is their name and email. Obviously, the more you ask for at this point, by the way, the lower the conversion rate, the less people that are going to fill out that opt-in form. So I'm happy with that. Moving on. So there's our form fields. And now we're going to go to the next stage. You can choose a single opt-in, which is where they've entered their name and email, and then that is it. They don't have to do anything else. Or you can choose a double opt-in, which is where they then have to go to their email account and then click on a confirmation email, and it shows you very clearly there. So form, they get sent an email, it goes to their email, then they need to click on that confirmation link, then they go to your thank you for opting in page. So it's a longer process, but what it does is can cut out people putting in incorrect email addresses, and just stop bounce rates and, you know, or lower bounce rates and things like that. And also it really says that they are committed to getting that information. And then you just click confirm when you've decided what it is you want. Then the success page will be a URL that you want to send them to a page once they've finished and they've joined your list. That may be a thank you page, that may be a download your free ebook page, whatever page it is, you can set that up here. Now I'm just going to click configure later. Now the form won't work until I have done that, and this is to stop errors, so that's a good thing.
Connecting to the internet.
Oh, sounds like Alexa is listening to me here at the moment. And then you can do send a welcome message. So if we just go to here, you've got the option of don't bother sending any. You won't be able to send an SMS message because you haven't collected their phone number. If you're going to collect their mobile number, you can do that. And then you've got send a welcome email, and then you can go through the procedure to set up a whatever email you want. Now that could be the first one that says thanks for joining our list. But what I like to do is don't use this system. I prefer to go over to here and then set up a sequence of emails that they're going to get rather than just the one. But if you've only ever got one or only ever need to send them one email, then yeah, great. Just use this send a welcome email link here. So I'm going to configure that. Actually, no, I'm going to go don't send any. Click confirm and then move on. And now we're into what happens when they fill out that form. So we can assign them tags. If you don't know what tags are, they're basically, tags are really little things that you can add to a person when they take an action. Maybe they download the ebook, you can put a tag on them on their profile that says downloaded ebook. If they visited a certain page, you can put visited this page, and it gives you a real good visual, quick overview of what that person has been doing with your content in your site. So I'm not going to assign a tag, but I am going to subscribe them to a list. I'm going to subscribe them to the list that I just set up, which was this one, SAS. Let's just click add and save. So now they're in that list. You can also subscribe them to a sequence the moment that they join or go through this opt-in form. But again, I'm going to do that somewhere else because there's multiple ways to achieve this. I'm going to do that somewhere else. And the same with an automation. You don't need to worry about that at this point as well. Click save and next, and then choose where you're going to put your form. If you want it embedded on your own website, then you can build the form and then you get some code that you can drop into WordPress, for example, and you can collect your leads that way. So it's very, very good. I'll show you. Here we go, loading form builder. So it's all very logical when you're doing it like this. So you can see the form type here, look, and there's you can have a pop-up form, you can have one that's embedded on the site, you can have one that slides over from the right hand side, all kinds of different options. And when you're happy with the form, just close that off, you can go to here and where it says preview form, open preview, and so it'll just pretend it's on a page. Now when this is embedded on your own website, it won't be gigantic, it'll be put into an area on your site that you want it to be on. So it'll look nice and neat. But anywho, I'm going to come out of there and just click save and exit, and this is where you'll get your code. So I'm going to pick this one because I'm going to put it into a page on Kartra. Click confirm and then save and next, and that is you done. That form is now ready for you to drop into a particular page. So if I go over to my pages, you can see one that I have organized earlier. So let's go to have a little look at this one. Get the link, and I'll put it straight into here, and you can see how it works. So say this was my opt-in page. They click download now, and now that is the form. That is the form right there that's going to put them into that email list. So it's dead easy. Big fat X up there if you want to get it gone as well. And I've got what's called an exit intent pop-up on this. So as I go to get out of here, usually I probably won't do it because I've already done it once today. You can set it to come up depending on how many times the person has visited the page. But yeah, normally there'll be an exit pop-up as well, which just says, hey, don't go yet, you haven't requested the free ebook, just to try and get that conversion rate up for the page. So that is it then, guys. That is how you create a list in Kartra and how you get everything going, and then how you create the form to start pulling people in to that particular lead generation campaign. So hopefully that's been helpful. You can subscribe to more videos like this on YouTube if you're watching this on YouTube. If you want to try Kartra out, I highly recommend it. Even if you only ever used it for email marketing, it'd be worth it. But it's got a ton more features, as you can see on the left hand side: landing page builder, form builder, membership system, video hosting, help desks, you know, the whole lot, products, it's all there. You can try it out for $1 for 14 days. Just click on the link beneath me in this YouTube video and you can go straight off there and do that. And if you want to know more about myself, go to jasonwest.com. You're welcome to jump on my email list, and then I'll send you more useful tutorials and videos to help you to grow your business.